Hi everyone. Today I will speak about the leadership. Leadership is ability to influence and guide groups toward the share the vision and goal within the organization. It is involve key skills such as communication, decision making, and motivation. And it is not limited to individuals with formal authority. In fact, everyone can demonstrate leadership. To better understand leadership, we must first clear understand about what is the organization is. An organization is a structured group of people working together to achieve a common goal or process arrange activities in systematic way. An organization may be a business, non-profit institution or government body. This structure is known as an organizational hierarchy, which define roles, responsibilities, and line authority. When we consider this hierarchy, every position involves specific tasks and responsibilities. Tasks refer to day-to-day activities that person performs, while the responsibilities refers to the duty having authority or control over the certain function of people or outcomes. These responsibilities define the overall expectation of the role to ensure that these outcomes are achieved. Organizational leaders use different leadership styles to guide, direct, and influence their teams. There are different leadership styles that organizations use to achieve their goals. Let me now explain some of most common leadership styles. The trait theory of the leadership, which become from great man theory, suggests that leaders are born with a certain natural qualities such as confidence, intelligence, and integrity. According to this theory, these inborn traits make people more likely to become leaders, rather than leadership being developed only through the experience. Therefore, within the organization, we can identify employees who possess these qualities and use their strength to support the success of organization. Now I am going to explain about next leadership style, which called behavioral approach. It focuses on two leadership styles. First one is task-oriented leadership. Second one, people-oriented leadership. Let's discuss about the task-oriented leadership. This type of leader does not whatever is necessary to complete a task and expect employees to meet the target and achieve goal. This main focus is on work itself rather than on people or relationship. If I tell simply that one, a task-oriented leader mainly focuses on completing the work and achieving the goal. They are more care about the results than about the personal relationship. Okay, now I am going to discuss about employee-oriented leadership. This leadership focuses on well-being, satisfaction, development of employees. This style encourages good relationship, open communication, trust and teamwork. As a result, it increases employee motivation, morale, productivity and while still keeping balance between people and work goals, which one also called people-oriented leadership. Now I am going to discuss about the charismatic leadership. It's a style which leaders inspire and motivate, follows through their strong personality, confidence and effective communication. This creates emotional connection and loyalty, rather than rely on the formal authority or rules. Now I will discuss a very important leadership model called transactional leadership. It is a management style that focuses on clear structure, specific goal, and systemic of rewards. And if fail, the employees get penalties to motivate. This approach mainly emphasizes achieving the short-term results. I am going to discuss about another important leadership style. This is called transformational leadership. This is a style which leaders inspire and motivate people to create positive and meaningful change. They do this by sharing a strong vision, encouraging new ideas, and helping individuals grow beyond their personal interest for good of team. This style focuses on values such as integrity, purpose, and long-term development rather than just rewards and tasks. Next, I am going to talk about the situational leadership, especially this leadership used in the battle of the forces. This means leaders change their style based on the situation. The leader looks at the task and the people and their skills before deciding how to lead. Leadership power comes from two main sources, positional power and personal power. Positional power is given by the organization. It includes authority to make the decision and give instruction and control resources. Personal power comes from the leader's qualities such as experience, expertise, honesty, and ability to influence others. Effective leaders usually use both types of power. They use position power to manage work and personal power gain respect and trust. When leaders have strong personal power, people follow them and willingly, not just because their job title. Leadership power comes from two main sources, positional power and personal power. Positional power is given by the organization. It includes authority to make the decision and give instruction and control resources. Personal power comes from the leader's qualities such as experience, expertise, honesty, and ability to influence others. Effective leaders usually use both types of power. They use position power to manage work and personal power gain respect and trust. When leaders have strong personal power, people follow them and willingly, not just because their job title. Positional power is the authority a leader possesses by their official position within the organization. It is typically divided into the three types. First, legitimate power, which derives from the official role or title of the leader and grant the authority to make decisions. Second one, reward power, which is the ability to provide incentives, promotions, or other benefit to influence and motivate employees. Third, coercive power, which allow to leader enforce rules, apply penalties, or take disciplinary actions when necessary. Together, these forms of the positional power enable to leaders to maintain order, ensure the compliance, and achieve the organization objectives. In the final part of this video, I am going to talk about the advantage of leadership over the manager's role. Personal power is the influence a leader possesses based on their individual qualities rather than their official position. It is typically categorized into four types. First one, information power, which arrives from the possessing valuable knowledge or data that others need. Second one, expert power, which comes from the leader's skill, experience, and expertise in specific area. Third one, referent power, which is derived from the leader's personal trait, charisma, and the respect or admiration they inspire in others. Fourth one, political power, which stems from the ability to build network from the alliance and influence organizational decisions. Collectively, these forms of the personal power enable leaders to gain trust, guide teams and effectively, and achieve the organizational objectives. The manager controls tasks and processes. Manager focus on organization work, following procedures, and making sure tasks can complete the efficiency. But leadership, in the other hand, leadership inspires the motivate people. Leaders encourage their team, create enthusiasm, and help the individuals give their best. Managers follow the established rules and procedures. They focus on ensuring tasks are done according to set standards and minimizing risk. But on the other hand, leaders encourage innovations and creativity. They support new ideas, explore different solutions, and help the organization adapt to change. Managers concentrate on short-term objectives and efficiency. They ensure day-to-day tasks can complete on time and resources are used effectively. On the other hand, leaders focus on long-term goals, organization growth. They create vision and future guide their teams toward achieving it. It's time in this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.